Hello, hello, how's it going, everybody? I see John the Pikachu Gamers, Grover the Warrior, and Silver Belt. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm excited. We are hunting for Emolga. No Kreb, only Squirrel. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, so I actually do need to figure out the best place to hunt Emolga. I believe that the best place, as far as I'm aware, is Pony Island? 1 second though. I apologize. I didn't have a super large amount of time to prep this stream. So yeah, let's figure out where this is. I believe that our Lightning Rod Marowak is going to be very important for this hunt. If I'm not mistaken. I think we tried this many years ago. This is one of the first hunts we tried to do once I had my 3DS card. Yo, Snickers, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Electric Squirrel killed Kreb. It's got the type advantage. Yeah, so Pony Plains. Is it one of the Shaking Plant spots? Yeah, Shaking Plant spot. Yeah. Or did I scroll too far? Son of a, come on. Yeah. Yeah, okay, Shaking Plant spot, yes. Yeah, there's one specific plant spot. Okay. Okay, and I believe, let's just go ahead, double check our party, get it all set up here. Alright, where is, okay, we don't have it in our party at the moment, so we will go and grab our Marowak. So I think we need the Marowak. We'll figure out exactly what our situation is with it. If we need to like work on leveling it and stuff, that's totally okay. I'm just finding it here in the PC. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Lightning Rod, Dark Bolt Substitute, False Swipe. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll do it like that. We'll do it like that. So we're set up here. We got our Marowak in the party. It might be a little rough at first. It admittedly will probably be very rough at first. Emolga is equal level to Marowak. So we're not super duper set up for it, but we'll make this work. We'll make this work. Yo, Shy, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? And Esper, how's it going? Flying Fwend, what's going on, Esper? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so again, this might be a rocky start. I'm going ahead and saying that up front. This might be a little bit of a rocky start. Like I said, I didn't have a super long time to prep for this one. We decided what we were hunting yesterday. Yeah, since we decided what we were hunting yesterday. Also, what the heck? I need to just fly to a different spot. I'm not in the right place. Hey, Goldie, what's going on? Welcome. Juan, welcome as well. Your Marowak is also around the level of Emolga. That's nice. That's the La 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 girl, it is, yeah. Yeah, so Emolga can be level 54 to 57, and Marowak is level 54. So, equal at best, struggle at worst. Yeah, so, I flew one spot too far. I realized that your profile picture was constructed. How was it constructed? Oh, I did not mean to run into that. Yeah, so there's one Shaking Grass patch that can have Emolga in it, guys. So we're going to try to find that. Hopefully we're set up decently for Emolga. If we need to switch around moves and stuff, we can work on that. We're set up with the same moveset we used on Elekid and Magby. So I think we're okay with Lightning Rod. Actually, with Lightning Rod, we should be pretty decent, right? Okay, yeah, so that was one of the... That was the Scyther patch. Yeah. It's the tree. Yeah, it is the tree. It's just listed on Cerebi as a Shaking Plant. But there's the one plant that has a 20% chance of being Emolga and an 80% chance of being Primate. So, might take us a minute. It might take us a minute to find this. Yeah, alright, let's cross our fingers. We're gonna get lucky. Nah. Nah. Marowak's level 55. Hey, nice. Yeah, so right around the same level. 7% in front of the tree until the 20% happens. Yeah. Started high school today. A fun fact, your mom went to the exact same high school back when it was built in 2000. Nice. Hopefully your first day of high school is pretty good. I know you had a pretty easy day. From what I recall, you had a pretty easy day. It was only like a couple hours, right? Alright, yeah. Alright, that's a simple enough run right there. We'll just do that. It looks like Greninja. Oh, the Scyther's like silhouette. Yeah, so I think it's going to take us longer to soft reset than it is to just like run from this battle and head back and forward again. You're about to go to the store with your mom. Alright, see you later, Snickers. If you're still here, see you later. Apologies for not seeing the message super quickly. I'm trying to get the hunt set up and going. But yeah, hopefully everyone had a good week. Hopefully everyone's Friday went well. Does anyone have any exciting plans for the weekend? Soft reset takes like 20 seconds. It's pretty close, I would say. Ah, dang. 2 hours, gotta meet your teachers. That's nice. Nice. Hopefully they all seem like good teachers. High school's easy. High school had its moments for me where it was really difficult, for sure. I know for me, I would say sophomore and junior year were like the most difficult years in high school. Like, you know, 2 of them were fairly, like freshman year, you know, you kind of get your bearings on everything, but it's also in general the easiest year usually in terms of like course load. Senior year, I was like done with most of my difficult courses, which was nice. Like I was done with most of the difficult stuff, so it was kind of like finishing up a class here or there, or then just filler classes. Sophomore and junior year were the years where like a lot of the work happened for me. Why is school starting early? This is a pretty normal time for school to start in some places. So yeah, school starts at different times, obviously throughout the world, but even like just in the US, the time of year that school starts varies like by a month or two, depending on where you are. Generally, if you're starting school now, you also got out like before the end of May. At least that's how it was for me. Like we would finish up with like half a week to a week left of May, and then be out of school until like the first full week of August. Was generally how it was. But it varies depending on like how many breaks you have during the year, how long breaks are during the year, stuff like that. And it varies not only like state to state, but county to county. Like, you know, someone who lived like a few miles from you might have a completely different like schedule. Also, that's strange how close you can get to the side there. Oh, come on. Come on. This weird hybrid between being a full odds hunter and a charm hunter. Use the charm, but you don't like doing method hunts. You prefer to hunt at the 1 in 1365 odds rather than the 1 in 1496 or 1 in 512. That's interesting. That is very interesting. I respect it though. I respect it. Like, you did the work. You did the work to complete the dex and get the charm, but like you still want it to be difficult. I understand that. Normally it starts on August 15th now. For you, yeah. Yeah, I remember usually starting around now. Like, that's usually when I would start, was like that first week of August. I found an Apom before a Mulga? Oof. Yeah, because there's a few more things that happen with Usum, right? Normally starts the day after Labor Day. Ah. Starts right after Labor Day for you, usually. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really late. Usually I've been in school for a month by Labor Day. I had been in school for a month by Labor Day. At least through high school. College is different. Colleges, like, despite being more individual, honestly kind of follow a more similar schedule usually, I've seen. But yeah, they might have moved that up, Goldie. Like, a lot of what I've seen, at least I was seeing when I was still in high school, is like they wanted to make summer break shorter and make a couple other breaks longer. It's kind of what, like, I noticed, like, the plans were when I was paying attention to that, you know, when it affected me. But yeah, the idea was kind of like summer might be a bit too long. which I think is dumb, but it was kind of the thought. Is like, summer's a bit too long, so make winter break a bit longer, or make fall break longer, or spring break longer. Like, the idea was kind of to give more breaks throughout the year. At least what I saw was like more breaks throughout the year, but all shorter. So like I could see that, like they're kind of shrinking summer, but you get like another break somewhere else in there. If like every shiny mythical pre-gen 5 in your Mega Ruby, use your fate is your shiny hunter, since it has false swipe and thunderwave. Nice. Come on, shiny primate. If we find a shiny primate before we find an Emolga to hunt off of, that'd be crazy. We gotta be getting close to finding Emolga, guys. Last class of the day is a computer class. Hey, that's nice. Don't know what exactly you're doing in it, but you like computers and stuff, so you might like the class. Yeah, hopefully it's a good one. I know a couple of my friends took like a computer class in high school, because we graduated high school. From my school, I graduated high school the year before they introduced an actual computer science class in high school. So all of my computer science experience before going to college and majoring in it was through like extracurriculars, like robotics and stuff. But they added like an actual CS class like the year I graduated. The year after I graduated. Also, I got my hair cut, and if you can't tell, this one part of my hair doesn't like being this short. Game King Dark, how long do you think it takes to find a shiny? It totally depends on the method and depends on your luck. Generally, with SOS method, I would say 4 to 6 hours of hunting. Generally would find a shiny. SOS with charm, that is. Granted, SOS without charm's not that much worse. Maybe like 4 to 7 instead of 4 to 6. Masuda method, honestly, complete crapshoot in my opinion. It could be anywhere from like finding 3 in a day to finding 1 in a month. I've had experiences with. It totally just depends on the method you're hunting with, what your odds are, what game you're in, you know, what the encounter rate is. 5 APOM, no squirrel. It only takes 1 encounter, you just gotta get lucky. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Like the whole idea of it, the whole idea behind it's luck, you know. But if you're talking like an average, you know, like if you're looking at it from the perspective of like how long would it take to find 10 shinies, you start to get more of an average going, right? Where it's like one might be incredibly fast, but another one might take a while in it. I think it all averages out to about like, you know, 4 to 6 hours per shiny. Alternate title for the stream. Can we find Emolga? For real though. I don't know what my cat's doing. She's like trying to get behind the couch in the weirdest way. I don't know what's going on. Oh, she got behind it. Sure you're at the right tree? Yes. Yes, I'm quite sure we're at the right tree to find Emolga. Now hopefully we don't screw it up. Hopefully like everything goes okay. I think before what we ran into is Emolga knows Discharge. Let's actually pull up Emolga on Cerebi here. What does it know at these levels? It knows Discharge, Agility, Volt Switch, and Encore. So, Encore might be scary. I'm not sure exactly how Encore is going to work out for us here. But we're going to go ahead and just start false swiping it. Lose patient in like 30 minutes. I get that, I remember back before I really got into shiny hunting, I would always try to shiny hunt. Yikes. That's not good. We're gonna just have paralyzed heals, aren't we? Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I think we can work with everything except for... I think we can work around everything except for Discharge, and we've completely nullified Discharge. Keep using False Swipe, yeah. If it wants to Encore on us and use False Swipe, I'm fine with that. Yeah, it's gonna like I said, it's gonna be a rocky start. It's not gonna be the easiest of things. Also, I should increase the encounters by 1. But yeah, Game King Dark, I totally understand that, like, hesitation with hunting, man. I totally understand that. Or like the idea of like you're gonna lose the patience. I get that. I totally get it. Oh, yes. Alright, so we also nullify Volt Switch. Granted, does Volt Switch just end the battle? Yeah, would Volt Switch end the battle here since like it can't switch into anything else? Also, yikes that it's not getting the help it's calling for. It's calling regularly, it's just not getting help. Might try to SOS Zubat and Ultramoon rather than countering because you just want to get your shiny at this point. Volt Switch is not into it. Okay, cool. Cool. Like I said, it doesn't matter at the moment, but I feel like it's valuable to know. Alright, cool. So, the real concern here... Oh, it's flying! Oh no! I might have to go fix stuff. Like I said, rocky start. Wait, hold on. What? Wait, how would this work then? I thought I was supposed to Lightning Rod and take all of that. Is Emolga not gonna work? Oh, it can take itself out. I could have sworn that the Lightning Rod worked around that. I'm dumb. It's a multi-hit move, yeah. Where's the best place to get Wooloo? Route 1 in Galar. That's definitely the best place for it, I've found. Assuming you just want like an easy one to hunt. Alright, we might be changing this, guys. We might be changing this. What were the other hunt suggestions? What were the other hunt suggestions? Thought Lightning Rod would fix it, yeah. Do your suggestion? What was your suggestion? Spinda? I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what? I'd be interested. John the Pikachu posted Corsola or Mareenie, since that's a singular hunt. I'd be okay with that. I need a Mareenie. I have a Corsola, but I need a Mareenie. Can never have too many Spindas. You just got the most votes. This is true. I have both of those. That's the thing. The reason why it was suggestions and not like the reason why I didn't say like the most votes is the winner. That was just kind of like I also want to suggest that thing, is because I hold the right to turn anything down. So we're gonna go ahead and run from this. We're gonna skedaddle. Would have said Corsola, but you thought wouldn't want to hunt it. I have a Corsola, but I do need a Mareenie. It was actually a plan back like in the spring when Puffin and I were planning on doing a like collaborative like shiny race thing. The plan was actually, we had actually decided we were probably going to try to go for like Corsola with the chance of a Mareenie happening. But obviously that stream didn't happen. We accidentally had forgotten that it was Mother's Day and didn't do that. And then, you know, Puffin got busy, I got busy, and like we just haven't had a chance to go back to that. So, hold up 1 second, guys. We can just kind of chill and talk for a minute here while I figure out, while I get this set up. Because I have to just make the thumbnail real quick, because I did not plan on this like a schmuck. Alright, is that enough? I think that's all of it. Oh, that was very nice. I like Gen 1 and 2 shinies. They're really easy to work with when it comes to modifying to be a stream thing. What the heck did I click? Ah. We're gonna call it a Corsola hunt, but we're going for Marini. Largely because I just made the Corsola thumbnail as a goof. Alright, so 1 second here. I'm gonna change the thumbnail, change the stream title. Oh, YouTube got buggy. YouTube's being funky. Hunt is so confusing though. Every Marini looks like a shiny Corsola at first, and every Corsola looks like a shiny Marini, but it'll be worth it. Should you hunt Wooloo in Route 1 or Crown Tundra? I recommend Route 1. It's just the easiest place to do it. Alright, it should be updated. Let me know if the thumbnail's updated. I gotta go flip the... I gotta update... One last thing here. We're gonna put the Decidueye back at the front of the party, pull Smeargle in just so our dex is still organized correctly. Then we'll go find a Corsola. There we go. Alright, we should be good to go here. We should be good to go here, guys. So, apologies again on the roughness of the start of this stream, but yeah, where is it? Let's see. Sun, it's got rarity. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's a 1% in normal fishing spots in Melee Sea East. It's a 20% in the special fishing. So we're gonna do special fishing for it. Yo, Mitchie, how's it going? Not here for long since you gotta go, you gotta watch the Fortnite event? What's the Fortnite event? Alright, there we go. It's like a 5% spawn, so it's gonna take a few tries. Absolutely, yeah. So let's go ahead and just save. So the game remembers our colossal failure. Yeah, so since we don't have like a normal route, we don't have the use some 15% Route 9 encounter for it. We're gonna fly to the Melee Sea. We're gonna try some special fishing in Melee Sea and hope it works out for us. Yeah, 5% spawn, so it's gonna take a few tries. Yeah, we're going to the Melee Sea just because it keeps the encounter a little bit more shrunk down. The man's a hacker. He's only got 302 mons. If you got the charm. I forget that I don't know why they spawn you right behind that rock patch. Why can't the flying space just be outside of that? There's a cave in the beach out to the Melee Sea that is close to the special ripple spot, so you can go into the cave and reset the ripple. Thanks, Juan. I appreciate that. Colton, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. It's a joke, by the way. No, they added 100 and use some. Yee. Yeah, it's actually harder to get the charm and use some. Yeah, so we're in the Melee Sea. Have I really not encountered that swimmer before? What? How is that a thing? I have 1,000 hours in this game and there's still a trainer I haven't seen? Well, I'm glad we didn't encounter him because I kind of want to keep that. Yeah, please don't spam. Harder to get the charm in ORAS. Oh, yeah, 100%. ORAS, XY ORAS are the like hardest games to get the charm in. Where is the... Have I just not encountered any of these swimmers? What the heck? Really? I can't believe that's, like, actually the case. We're just gonna, like, leave them be. They're still here waiting. Yeah, where is this fish spot? I should actually just check it. Or are you swimming in orange juice? I don't know, man. Pokemon's weird. Where are the fishing spots? Where's the bubbling fishing spot? I guess we're gonna go to the west. Don't dash. I know it can reset the bubble, or it can turn off the bubble, but there was no bubble anywhere near that spot. The only reason I'm dashing is to find that. Yeah, I'm aware that, like, it'll go away. But it'll go away once we fish in it as well, so. Yeah, you have to slowly curve. I know. Let's see if we can pull off, like, finding a Corsola first try. Or we get an item. That sucks. So I'm going to assume... Nope. Turn around, lady. Turn around. Go away. Go away. We're getting an encounter right there anyways. Go to Melee Beach where you take a picture of Pikachu. Juan, that's you some. Right? Or no, there's the picture stuff here, isn't there? Alyssa's an ally on Bulbapedia. An ally of sorts. Is it back here? Where are we supposed to be going? Officially have 206 of the 721 Pokemon of the months. Nice! That's the cave there? But one, how do I can't, like, just... I can't go through that cave and reset. Oh wait, no, I need to be on Sharpedo, don't I? That's my bad. Ah, dang it, I was just kind of hoping we got Corsola. We could call it a day. Yeah, Sharpedo, you're right. You right. Alright, cool. So we're in the right spot then. We can find Corsola now. Yeah, Sharpedo. Got it. Yep. Yeah, cool. This works. This works well. Oh, that's still Thin Carrot Hill. Nice. Oh, that's rough. That's really rough. So we're gonna have to break it and then switch to Lapras. If you're doing this right, hope you should find Corsola soon. Best of luck. Yeah, alright, Lapras. I like that more than getting an item. Yeah, give me an encounter or don't give me anything. I'd rather not get the item. Do that for Corsola all the time. Juan is the knowledgeable one here. SOS, that thing, the Wishy-Washy? We've done Wishy-Washy on stream before. Since you haven't found Love Disc, you think you're doing it wrong? Nah. Ah, come on. And I still want to repeat it. SOS CU then? The Mudkip? Yeah, that'd be pretty great. Love this is 50% where you're supposed to be doing it. I remember I was looking for a bounce suite to hunt. And I was like, I can't find it. I was in the wrong part of the forest. I spent like an hour trying to find this. I'm like, it's a 40% encounter. I should have this. Crobat is level 60. Love Crobat so much. Crobat is pretty cool. We're leaving a Kala. Are you just not finding it on Route 9? That sucks. Okay, so you straight up can't get close enough to that while using Sharpedo. That's good to know. I was trying to see if like there was a way to be careful and like not have to swap, but you definitely have to swap. Come on, come on. Yes, encounter. Cool. Can't fish with Sharpedo anyways. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Shows how much I use the water stuff. You'd SOS Golbat, where Crobat has a chance to be called in, but it's too much work. Alright, alright. Come on, Corsola. Come on, Corsola, dang it. Now people know how much you played you summon surfed. Your pin message should be removed because no Kreb and no Squirrel. This is true. This is true. Yeah, it doesn't fit anymore, you're right. Unpin. Corsola's left the chat. That's rude of it, though. I want it here. I want it in chat. Why won't it stay in chat? Yeah, I appreciate it nothing biting as opposed to me catching an item. So I don't need any, like, items. I just need the Pokemon. Reject Squirrel, return to Rock. We have returned to Rock. Alright, now we're ready to go. Oh no, guys. False Swipe's not very effective. What are we gonna do? I didn't want to use Leopardberry. It's way too early for that. Alright, cool. We have more than one Adrenaline Orb. That would have been really awkward if we only had one, because I need at least two. This is true, gamers. This is very true. It's just the message popped up right as we found it, so it's a rock now. I mean, Corsola is coral, so I wouldn't really call it a rock, but... We'll just say this one is the rock. Its name's when we find it. If we find a shiny Corsola, its name is Dwayne. He laughs now. The pain is gone. The suffering is over. time to shiny hunt. Also, Ghost, not in a Lola. It isn't. But yeah. Now we're good to know. Now we're good to go. Now we're on a roll. So let's just get going with this. We're technically hunting for Corsola, more so hunting for Marenie. It's also a ghost, but in Galar, yeah. Galarian Corsola is an interesting Pokemon. You get a 20% at night. Nice, that's awesome. Oh yeah, it has that. I forgot. That's the one annoying thing about this. It's not a big deal though. I remember now that when I did my Corsola hunt initially way back in the day, there was some part of it that I knew was annoying and I didn't want to deal with for long, and I was very happy that I found Corsola's shiny very quickly, and it was this. It was definitely this part of it. Because we'll just sit here being obnoxious about it. Like, oh, I don't need to heal. Or it's like, I don't need to call for help. I can heal. And it's like, no, just call for help. Yeah, now I realized it. Yeah. I remembered there being something about this where I was happy that it went quickly that was more than just, oh boy, I'm happy it went quickly. And it was that. It was like, I was like, hooray, I don't have to deal with all the healing garbage. Yeah, sorry, there's hair on my camera. There's like cat hair on the camera. Legit told me to. I must have missed that entirely. In the chaos of trying to get a stream actually functional, I might have missed that. I apologize. Found 6 of these before Marenie. Yeah. It's like a 20% chance it calls in Marenie, right? Oh, I just already... No, I didn't. Okay, good. I was like, I thought I already messed up. Not that there's a lot of messing up to do at this point. It'd be a mess up if I use Leaf Blade now. A purple Darkrai with distorted sounds at the end of the cry. Overlaps with the Gen 6 sparkles and sounds really cool. What? Also, yeah, that Marenie definitely made me go, yeah, we're definitely going to have that. That's definitely going to be a big thing. Get your hunt set up. You just need to grab your tally. Nice. Best of luck. We'll see who gets it first. Yeah, you definitely told me that, Shot. You definitely said that. Yeah, we're just going to keep false wiping Corsola. It's not that big of a deal. We're going to count the Marenies in the count, since we are hunting for Marenie. Alright, next Corsola we see, we swap. I think? Or no? Maybe not. I'm not sure. Gotta be right back. Gotta go to the. Alright, see you in a bit, Shy. Have a fun trip. Found an underwater amethyst and you're building survival world, so you harvested the calcite. Nice. Yeah, I found it a geode. Okay, yeah, I was dumb. Not stopping yet. Yeah, I found a geode when mining, and yeah, I left all the amethyst blocks there. I know that like you only need to leave certain ones, and it's actually more efficient for the farm for like gathering the amethyst crystals to only leave the ones that create crystals. But I just left the whole like gem part intact. I love how it says checking the GTS's status. It's clearly not doing that. Have you seen the state of that thing? The thing is? The state is on or off. It's not well. If you're correct, it lives in Colorado. What's the evidence there? Had no idea you could farm them. So you can't farm like the blocks, but those crystals. Like if you notice, gamers, on the like actual gem amethyst blocks, some of the blocks are like normal blocks and other blocks have like a little X on them, you might just see them with the crystal on it. The ones with the little X generate crystals off of any exposed edge over time. And those are farmable. You can like break them and then it'll reform new ones. So they're nice things to have. Or like to know about and have access to. Can you place and get lucky enough to get one, or do you need Silk Touch, or are they unattainable? Yeah, so as far as I'm aware, the ones that make new crystals are not, or like if you break them with anything, even Silk Touch, you can't replace it. So I wouldn't do that. But yeah, so you can't like replace it. So like you have to build, if you're building a farm, you have to, if you want to try to farm the crystals, you have to farm them in place. It kind of sucks. So yeah, don't break the ones that can create crystals, because you can't get them back. You just have to build your farm around it there, or like just leave them there and break them every once in a while. Granted, I don't know how much of like an actual advantage there is to having that. You know, like I'm not actually sure what the like benefit is to them aside from being able to make tinted glass and like a spyglass. Which, granted, like those things are cool, but I don't think there's a need to really have like some uber mega farm for it or anything. You know, yours is underwater, so you wouldn't want to farm it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Infinite tinted glass would be nice. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like you could have a lot of it, but I guess it just might be me who's like I don't see the biggest purpose for it. You want tinted glass treehouse? So yeah, in that case, yeah, find a geode that's around you. They're not super rare, from what I can tell. Like, you know, if you find one, I almost ruined this very quickly. Like you'll probably find another one near your base. Calcite and tinted glass, what you want, yeah. Okay, so the calcite, you need to keep finding new ones. For the tinted glass, yeah, if you find one, just break all of the like regular amethyst blocks and you can just farm off the other ones. Excuse me. Darn. Corsola doesn't call because of recovered and it's annoying. Yes. Yes. Yeah, what's going on, Aiden? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You good? How am I? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I'm trying to catch Keanu again? Who's Keanu? I don't know who Keanu is. Krabby. Ah! Not today, not today. We will try that again. We will go for that at some point. If we find Corsola or Marenie here today, then yeah, we might switch over and do some more Krabby. Just because why not? But yeah, we're not. Our goal isn't specifically for Krabby today. We'll pick that back up maybe tomorrow. Because I'm going to try to do a stream tomorrow. It'll be an early afternoon stream, most likely. Because I have plans in the afternoon, like in the evening, when I would normally be streaming. So yeah, I think the plan would be to stream a bit earlier tomorrow. Can Corsola have sturdy? I don't believe it can. Can it? It cannot. Hustle, Natural Cure, and Regenerator. Which yeah, only Hustle could even potentially do anything, and we're so, like, over-leveled for this battle against Corsola that it doesn't matter. Regenerator and Natural Cure both require swapping out a battle to have any effect. I would expect Corsola to get sturdy, but it doesn't. I wouldn't expect it to get it. I wouldn't expect it, because it's supposed to be like because like it's supposed to be like Coral, right? Like Coral's super fragile. Zinc, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. You already got Emolga? We did not. Emolga got us. We had some issues. I forgot. I thought Lightning Rod made it where Discharge only attacked you, which is just wrong. So Emolga was starting to take itself out, so we did not do that. Shiny Corsola when? A long time ago. Hopefully it's Marenie today. How long will I stream for today? I don't know, Aiden. I don't actually know that. We've been going for almost an hour so far. We're 14 encounters in, so we can see how well that hour went. I'm just gonna plan it by how I feel today. Friday streams usually start earlier than it did today. I had a haircut today as well as just getting some other stuff done. So I didn't have a good chance. I couldn't start earlier, so I had to start a bit later. So at least another hour, maybe longer. I can't say for sure. We're just gonna see how I feel. Because like I said, usually I've started earlier. Usually I've finished my Friday streams by now. So we'll see. Yeah, OF. Yep. Corsola is pain. I mean, it's not the worst. There are plenty of Pokemon that have just as annoying of recovery moves, while also having moves that prevent you from attacking them. You know, like, honestly, what would be so much worse than this would be if we were dealing with something where it was like paralyzing or confusing, or, you know, making our Pokemon like infatuated and stuff like that. Like, it healing every couple turns isn't really that big of a deal in my mind. If the hunt ends up taking forever because, like, Corsola just stalls us and won't call for help, then it becomes a little bit more of a problem, but Corsola still calls relatively often when pressured, or when healing itself. It's still got pressure on it. You honestly like SOS Corsola? Yeah, no, it's not that bad. Like I said, the one time I did have issue with it was when I first did it, and I was just annoyed by the healing, but that was back when I had not really done a lot of Pokemon that could recover health. Now that I've run out of the super easy hunts to do, and almost everything can KO itself or confuse me or recover its health, like, it's not that big of a deal. It's, as far as Pokemon that aren't incredibly straightforward go, it is fairly straightforward. Like, if you get rid of all the things that are, like, super easy, just keep attacking, this is like the next easiest. It's like, oh no, you have to false swipe the collar. a little bit more often, occasionally, you know. Whoop-de-doo. What's the call rate? I believe Corsola's a 15. I think Corsola's a 9 or a 15, I think. I think it's a 9, actually. Yeah, so it's not incredibly... It's not like a 15 where it's calling literally every turn, obviously. It's not bad, though. It's not bad. Once you get all the legends, you're going to trade with another streamer since he wants to get Charm in his Alpha Sapphire so he can do Charm mods hunts. Nice, yeah. Corsola's 9, 15 calls every turn. Yeah. Marenie exists despite Shiny Hunters by making you think Corsola appeared, right? The biggest thing, because as much as this hunt says Corsola, like in main, and like Corsola's in the thumbnail, this is really a Marenie hunt. I have a shiny Corsola. I would want to get a shiny Marenie. So there's a chance that like shiny Marenie appears and you see the pink and go, okay, cool. And like it takes a second to realize, oh wait, this is actually what we wanted. This is cool. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it ends up doing. We'll see how that ends up going. Yeah, the reason I thought 15 is because I remember like Puffin sent me a list of all Pokemon by call rate, and I was like, oh yeah, let's check and see what it is. It was for Sun and Moon specifically, so it only had Sun and Moon Pokemon, which was nice because that's what I'm doing my hunts in. But yeah, I remember it being like Corsola. I was like, oh okay. And basically, I think he had suggested pick like between 9s and 15s. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I picked Corsola out of that for the chance of Marenie. When we were talking about doing our, like, shiny race. So yeah, that's where in my head I was kind of like, maybe it's a 15. Corsola and Marenie swap colors to the shiny. Yeah, it's really nice. It makes a lot of sense, right? Like, you know, the Marenies would, you know, be wanting to kind of blend in, you know? And, like, Corsolas might want to look a little bit more like Marenies, not to get eaten. You know, like, so it makes sense. Like, it actually kind of makes sense with, like, their lore. But yeah. Them swapping the colors is really obnoxious when they can call each other. SOS a 3-call raid, or you're a wimp. I mean, I've done it. Back then, the reason for choosing the 9 or 15 was just, like, for the sake of making things a little bit easier. Let's actually pull up that list. Yeah. Slowbro, Marowak, Kangaskhan, Scyther, Pinsir, Tauros, Gyarados, Lapras, Miltank, Absolutely, Relicanth, Lycanroc, Lurantis, Turtonator, Grandpa, Delmas. I actually haven't done a 3-call raid, dang. At least not successfully. I tried a Miltank once, and it didn't work out. I knew Scrappy and kept killing me. I've done a lot of 6s, though. I've definitely done a lot of 6s. Yeah, looking at I tried Miltank, and I think I tried Tauros, and I just didn't finish those. So yeah, I take it back, I actually didn't do it. Challenge to do a Heracross race? Square up, man. Let's do it. I don't know. You need a Leppa already. Yeah, I had Leppa every 10. Or Absol. Oh, Absol's rough because Absol has pressure as an ability. That one can just mess up counts and like mess up like Leppas and stuff. It's a cool shiny though, definitely worth it. I think I started an Absol at one point as well, and then realized it had pressure and just didn't keep doing it. So I don't know. Pressure might be a good one to, or not pressure. Absol might be a good one to try at some point. Smooth Brain made me think your Marenie was a shiny on yours. Right, I get that though. I get that. I would see. It happened to me all the time during the Psyduck hunt. So the way I have like my screens laid out right now for the hunt is, oh god, I almost soft reset. Yeah. So the way I have my screens laid out is so directly in front of me. In front of me is this way. Camera is like off to the side. In front of me right here is OBS with the layout open. It's what I play through. So I see me. I see stream notifications. I see the captures all on there. Above me, I have stream labels open, like I have Streamlabs and stream label software open just so I can like see any kind of history if I missed like a sub or something. It doesn't really happen. As well as the actual capture card capture windows, just for the sake of like having them open, having them there, but they're out of the way. I don't look up, I look down to see chat and to see OBS more. To my right, which is kind of, I guess, me pointing left on stream, is a window with Monster Cat open with iPlaylist up, and a window will open anything on Chrome, that I kind of want to see during the stream. And then over here on my left, basically camera straight on, is YouTube open with chat, with the analytics open to the concurrent viewers tab, and the preview of the stream. And what would happen during the Psyduck hunt is I would look over to the stream analytics and to chat, and over the corner of my eye, I would see the blue Psyduck we had like in the little hunting box. I would see that, and the size of that preview, and the size of that Psyduck in the preview was about the size of Psyducks on the OBS capture I'd been looking at. So I kept thinking I found shinies because of it. Soft reset your SOS chain. Dude, I've done it. After so much soft reset hunting, I've done it, especially like on stream, because it's really easy to get that muscle memory of check and see if it's a shiny, hit the button hit the button to increase the encounter number, hit soft reset. It's really easy to fall into that. Absol's worth it. You did 6 phases to get it. Took 4 months to get it. It's a cool shiny though. Tally says you're at 1 in 819 odds. I don't know if that's right. I don't know. I just kind of go until I find it. I kind of pay attention to odds to a point, but I don't find it super worth it to obsess over them. You know, like, for me, the only thing I cared about and the only reason I kept count of anything was, like, back in the days of Sun and Moon being the newest games, when it was, like, just kind of largely considered that, like, your chain rolled over at the 256th encounter, like, that was effectively count, like, a chain length of 0 again. Once we've rolled over to that, I only cared about that. I only really cared about, like, 256, 512, you know, like that, and then, like, the 70 encounters after this, like, 70, 326, I think, you know, like, I only cared about those numbers where effectively it's like you were in max odds at this range as far as we know. Those were the only things I really cared about with it. Yo, John, what's going on? Corsola Marenie was your suggestion. Yeah. So initially the stream started as a Mulga. I know you actually, I think you'd said hey right like before the stream started. We realized a Mulga still isn't easy. There's a lot of setup I'm going to have to do in the background to make that work. So the next highest thing I believe that was voted that I didn't have was Marenie. I have a shiny Corsola, but going for an SOS Marenie, it's just, you do it this way. I want to go for an SOS Marenie, so we're doing that. Only care if you get to 70 so you know you have good odds. That's fair. Like, that makes sense. I feel like keeping track of how long your chain is pretty normal. You know, for making sure you're actually inside odds, like you're inside like the odds boost. That's about it. Yeah, this little bit of hair. It's just poofy. It's like it's not quite long enough to do what it's supposed to do. And it's not quite short enough not to notice that it's doing that. But there's a point where, like, you can't just, like, keep cutting it down. You gotta let it go if you want it to be longer. Who remembers Ditto the Diglett? Fun fact, that was the last SOS stream we did. We haven't done an SOS stream, we haven't done an SOS hunt on stream since that Diglett. Because after that Diglett, we started Psyduck, and we started doing Let's Go hunts. And we've done a lot of Let's Go hunting in the past, like, few months now. Every time you look at your tally, you think you found the shiny. I feel it. Your brain just kind of goes on autopilot and starts looking for certain colors. The worst is when it starts looking for the absence of, like, the normal colors, and so, like, anything that isn't the Pokemon makes you think you found a shiny. I don't know if this happens for anyone else, but I know for me, if I have one hunt that goes on for a long time and I immediately do another hunt after it in the same style, like an SOS hunt that goes forever followed by another SOS hunt, or an SR hunt that goes forever followed by another SR hunt, those first few encounters all feel like shinies because it's different from what I had spent like a week looking for, you know? Didn't even realize that Corsola healed to full. Gotta pay attention, man. It's not Ditto, it's Emolga. True. True. We did attempt an Emolga. As terrible of an attempt as that was, it was technically an attempt. Yeah. I knew the start of the stream would be, like, messy. I didn't know it would be that messy. I was like, oh, I haven't set up for this. I haven't found Emolga, you know, like, it'll take us a bit, you know. Marowak, I know, isn't super high level. It'll be an issue, but then it's like, oh, no, it can just knock itself out. Never mind, we're not doing that. And Rowlet. Rule it. That's not an SOS hunt, though. We need to do more encounters on Rowlet. I just don't feel like it. I'm gonna be real. At the moment, not having found that Rowlet shiny, I regret doing the hunt that way. I know once we do find it, I will be very, like, happy with myself for having done that. But right now, I'm kind of like, oh, why did I do it that way? Why did I do this? You know, it kind of has that vibe. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll come back around to it at some point, but I wanted to do another SOS hunt because it had been a while, and then I want to kind of wrap up other hunts at the same time. You know, kind of work towards that. Wrap up again. Cresselia is now one of the longest lasting soft reset hunts while I've been actively streaming. Like in time I've been actively streaming just because I haven't done it. I haven't done a lot of it. Because I only have been doing it as like a dual hunt with Dynamax, and Dynamax streams haven't done very well recently, so I just haven't done it. I need to do Cresselia on its own or alongside another type of like switch hunt. Wouldn't be alongside a Let's Go hunt. I just don't think that really works. Need the green mascot. I do. My Corsola's calling more than yours. You just gotta make sure it's like at lower health. I'm assuming you've adrenaline orbed it. You get a golden Arcus, just adds to its royalty. It's this SRS hunt. I do need the mascot one, I do, because we kind of decided that when we find that Rowlet, it'll be like the channel mascot. Adrenaline and Fall Swipe, dang. I think level plays into it. Oh, no. This is what it is. This is what it is, gamers. I believe super effective moves make it more likely to call. If you knock out its ally with a super effective move, I believe it's more likely to call for help. Weird mechanic, but I feel like I heard that from a reliable source at one point. I'm not certain on it, but it would make sense that you're not using a move. You're using Aerial Ace. Ah, I see. An Aerial Ace works. Pressure also helps call rates. Intimidate does as well. The biggest problem with pressure is it limits the amount of time you can use the collar unless you have like a Harvest Leopard Berry setup going. Could use Trevenant, but he has no Fall Swipe. Oof. Joseph, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Super effective moves, boost call rate. Heard that from A-Drive. Nice, yeah. Yeah, I think I had heard it like from Puffin at one point. Yeah, so that's definitely what's helping boost our rate over you gamers. Might switch to use Marowak? Yeah, go for it. I like the Latios flying theme because it's so nice to listen to. Plus, it takes flying and makes it a minigame. It's also really gonna use your favorite word, nifty. It really is nifty. It's a good word for it. Oh, that's such a fun way to fly around in ORAS. Like you know, they made the mechanic really enjoyable, and they put like a good amount of effort and made it right. When people would rather do that and take longer than just using a normal fly, right? Because yeah, I love it. It's such a cool like alternative to flying, or it's like using, you are flying, but it's an alternative to using like fly as an HM. Because for one, you can save having to have fly on a Pokemon in your party. That's always nice, but just in general, it's always fun to use it. Using nostalgia reminds me of the Island Flyover minigame in Wii Sports Resort. Oh, that was so much fun. That was a lot of fun. Marenie is a poison type? I think so. Water poison? Marowak should work. Yeah, I mean, Marowak should be fine for it. Excuse me. I think one thing that is always just in general really important to note with this hunt is if your Pokemon are decently high leveled, you're fine. There's not really a place where you find a high level Corsola or a high level Marenie, and like, even if something technically is like a horrific matchup, if you look at every other piece of it other than the levels. Levels matter a lot. If you're fighting a level 16 with a level 100, the odds are it can't do a lot to you. Highest level's like 28, yeah. Yeah. I think that's the highest level, and that's like only on Route 9. So if you're doing it on Melee C, like where I'm doing it, then you really don't have to care. It's like a max level of 18 or something. Max is 23, Man, it looks similar. Way lower than you thought. Yeah, like that's the thing, like, again, Corsola's a really low level. So, if you start out with something level 50 or higher, it's only gonna get a bigger level difference over the course of the hunt. And you're already fine. So, it's really not a problem, you know? I think the only thing to ever be concerned about is, the biggest thing to be concerned about in this hunt is if you're using something that's not 100% accurate and you attempt to hit Marenie and you miss and it knocks out your false swiped Corsola, that's the only time that there's an issue. Shiny Marowak is level 55. Yeah, you're fine, man. You're fine. Because like I said, it's only going to get higher level over the course of the hunt. You're probably going to go up a level or two during the hunt. If it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate. I mean, it could be 99% accurate, but that 1% is just when you want it the least. That's really what I feel like the rule is like, if there's a chance it misses, it will miss when you need it to not. Your move is 100% accurate. That's good. Over the Corsola hunt? Yes. The puns. Haha, you're funny. You are. You are. Sometimes it's jokes, other times it's just how you look. Got him. Hi Hannah, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Have stomping tantrum as your move? That works. Yeah, we're gonna have to lep a false swipe at some point. Can I time you out now? You'll talk about the roulette hunt? Nah. Why would you want to be timed out? I don't get that. Because I don't want all your messages in chat to disappear. You can also see how the water changes during the SOS hunt if you pay attention and enjoy the sunset version. If you hunt at the right time. Yeah. Yeah, like it is always very interesting watching the hour switch and it go from like evening hunt to nighttime. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and lep a false swipe. In your pin comment. Yeah, like that's for one, I don't want to time you guys out and have you guys not chatting. I like you guys being here chatting. So I'm not gonna time you out just because like I'm not gonna time you out if you're not doing anything to deserve it. And two, like your messages are deleted from chat like completely. They don't come back when you're untimed out, and it's not like it only removes X amount of your messages; it just removes all of them. Because, you know, YouTube doesn't know what the context of the timeout was. They don't know if it's like you spammed 5 messages in the past minute, or if it's like, or not like that, but like, you know, you spammed like 5 messages back to back to back, or if it's like, this is strike 3 of something you've been doing all stream and you do need to wipe it. It doesn't know that, so it just deletes everything. Just record a time lapse so you see the whole thing faster. You have the night blue water, which looks nice. Yeah. The battle like settings in Sun and Moon look really good. Also, guys, you know what time it is now. It is crab time, yes. Play Mantine surfing on sunset. Time the red orange color is nice. I bet. It is funny though it was funny when, you know, Corsola was calling for help during the sunset and it was just like bright orange red. Like in the sky, and you can just see it reflecting off my face. You need a heal? Yikes. I can't wait to soft tip for the gift snivy after you get charm. Go for it. Are gift Pokemon affected by charm? I'm not sure if they are. Think so? It's a starter though? Yeah, I mean, I think they might be normal. X and Y fossils were affected by charm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if it's just like if it's the Oras like starters you get from Birch, I would imagine those are affected. The Marowak had a PP and Corsola called in a Mareenie. Oh no! Oh god, that sucks. Yeah, this is why I try to give myself a bit of a buffer in terms of like the amount of moves I have left. Okay, I never want to run it completely to 0 because that can happen. Fortunately, I do have Spirit Shackle as like a backup of like, I really do need to knock out this Marenie. So, I at least do have that going for me with this. The only Corsola that can do some damage is when you find a Corsola with Rock Blast. I knock him out too fast for them to show off what they got. They are someone with Charm got it around Charm, so you think that's a sign they're affected. Yeah, I mean, obviously one person's not like the best evidence for it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they are affected by Charm. It would be very dumb if they're not. It's Gen 6, so it's way more reasonable about like its shiny odds than Gen 8. Gen 8 forever has the most convoluted and misunderstood shiny odds of any game, and I don't even think it's like data miner's fault so much as I don't think Game Freak fully understands it this time around. I think there's just genuine goofs that just, because it's shinies and they aren't like super duper common, they just weren't tested. Because if anything, they get rarer, and I think they'd prefer that. Or at least like it's not like bad for shinies to be rarer than like advertised, you know? No, Regizar, Gen 8's just a cash grab. I wouldn't say that. Again, I stand by the idea that Gen 8 was very much hurt by a lot of bad business decisions. A lot of just bad calls by Pokemon Company in general and Game Freak. Like I said, it's not something I would say is... I wouldn't say it's like a... maliciously bad. I think there are decisions they made because they are rushed. They made some bad decisions with the game because at a higher level bad decisions were made about the future of Pokemon for a bit. Again, like I've stood by this statement, and I know it's kind of rocky of a statement at this point, but it's like a Sword and Shield happened. They obviously weren't fantastic. Unite was announced, and I think the announcement of Unite was like the low point. Obviously, Unite's actually turned out to be, I think, pretty enjoyable. From the sounds of it, I haven't played it again. I just don't play MOBAs. I don't intend to get into it. But like Pokemon Snap was very much the point where like everything turned around. You know, for the better with Pokemon. And I was pretty much giving like the remakes that were made in like the Gen 9 game potentially to like right the course. It is worth noting, it is very concerning. The remakes and Arceus are very concerning, but we will see. There's a 50% chance you lost your chain and you gambled it. I mean, it's like a 50% chance or a 100% chance, right? The only way to get a female Milotic is to pay money. It's the glitch for the base game. Milotic can't be female, you gotta trade, and the only real way to do that is pay. Or buy the Crown Tundra for the Milotic spawn there. I mean, can you get a male Feebas? Because then you can still get a male Milotic. Or you can still get a female Milotic that way. And again, that kind of thing's not malicious. Again, I think it's... This might be mean. I don't think it was done with malice. I think it was done with incompetence. And again, I don't mean to be mean. I think it's just like... Some incompetence crops up when they're rushed. You need time to make things competently. They didn't have that time. I think that's the biggest thing. Is they got rushed for a variety of reasons. Many things went wrong. Some of those like technical problems. Because it's all human error. At the end of the day, it is all human error. Every computer error is traceable back to a human error at some point. But it's a lot of technical errors and it's a lot of technical errors, but it's also a lot of just business errors, I think. I think there was a lot of just bad calls made. Is my understanding. You made a video on it since Puffin wanted to see it be proved. It's really interesting that that's like a thing that can happen. Also, I've noticed we are slowly losing health. 211 registered, and you now have all the legendaries for now. Nice! Congrats on that, Shy. Yeah, so I will agree with anyone who is disappointed with Gen 8 and doesn't like it as games. I won't say it's a cash grab. That's a line that I kind of think, like, I think in my mind, the games were poorly done. They aren't the best Pokemon has to offer. That's, I think, a fair statement. But I don't think they're a cash grab. They're locked into their timelines way more so than like any other game dev. They are very locked into their timeline. And all right, yeah. So I still got to swap here. Yeah, so they're locked into their timeline. They got rushed this time because of just like mess ups everywhere. And I think another big one is the DLC. I know a lot of people are like, I won't pay for this DLC because the initial base game wasn't complete in the first place. That's fair. I think that's a fair argument. However, the DLC does bring some things in that would normally just be in another $60 game. I think DLC in general has a very negative connotation in a lot of circumstances, and it's a fair thing to have it in this one. But yo, are we getting raided? Shiny Meowstic with the Shining Umbreon raid. Welcome, Raiders! Raid hype, guys. Yo, Shining Umbreon raid. Raiders, welcome to the stream. How's it going? That one weird person, Simon Craster. Shining Meowstic, welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome, welcome. Brooke, welcome. Raid hype indeed. Raid hype indeed. Alright, let's make sure. Alright, we're all set. Diglett? What about Diglett? Does it say Diglett somewhere in my description? I wouldn't be surprised if it does. It does not. We had fixed that, actually. But yeah, welcome, Raiders. How was the stream, guys? How was the stream? Bob, welcome, welcome. Raid hype, everyone. Hope you guys have been having a good day. Yeah, welcome, everybody. Sniffer King, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Raiders, welcome into the stream. My name is Mindless Enigma. Dynamic Dino, welcome, welcome. I am Mindless Enigma. I'm also a Shiny Hunter. I know Shining Umbreon is also a Shiny Hunter. Yeah, so welcome everybody. Hope you guys are having a good day. Shining Umbreon, what's going on? Your raid stream was good, but no Shiny. 800 or 1,850 encounters with Wimpod. Are you doing like the Wimpod running into you encounters like soft resets, or are you doing Masuda for it? Either way, best of luck. Hope you get the Wimpod soon, and thank you so much for the raid, man. Or Ian, oh wait. Maybe Ian's my nickname and Mindless Enigma's like my real name from birth. You never know. You're playing Cuphead and trying to beat the game. Best of luck with that. Are you a friend of Shining Umbreon? Yeah. Streamer buddies, I would say. Wild encounter in Shield. Ah, yes. Suffering because they run from you. Yeah. I remember the trick in Sun and Moon was to have the Wimpods run into you. Like, basically, Wimpod always had a predetermined path it would run, and the idea was to trick it into running into you, and you would save, like, a step before it hit you and just soft reset and have it, like, slam into you. I'm the roulette boy. Of course, I got Omniboost from Ancient Power. Friend of Shining Umbreon is a friend of yours. Awesome! I'm glad to have you here, Dynamic Dino. I'm glad to have everybody here from the raid. I really appreciate it, Umbreon. Shining Umbreon, Angie, because he lost to Mew. How'd he lose to Mew? Does your own berry in Pokemon the Enigma Berry? This is true. It's true. You can get it if you trade up one of the berries it wasn't possible to get in the game. Yeah. The best kind of way to get a berry. Someone hit the notification bell. Thank you, Dynamic Dino. I really appreciate that. It helps out a lot. I really appreciate the sub. Did you ever see a replay of your Regigiga sweep? I didn't, gamers. No. Did you post it on the Discord? Calm down? No, you calm down. Oh, one of my streams is just called Diglett. Yes. Yeah, that happened. Diglett was a thing. Diglett took a lot longer than we expected. Oh, you had a while back? Oh, nice. I'm assuming it's on Discord? Oh yeah, no, I think I just asked, did you post on Discord and you said a while ago. Is it in the battle channel I meant? Shiny Corsola hunt, yee! Yee, we're hunting for Corsola, mostly hunting for Marenie, really. I have a shiny Corsola, I don't have a shiny Marenie, and I think it would be really cool to get a shiny Marenie through SOS. The other games channel, okay. That should actually be easier to find. I feel like the Battle Tournament channel has so many showdown links in it. Tell that to my brother? How? That one weird person, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Sub hype, guys. Sub hype. Got shiny Baneri second encounter, because they're in your way on the Isle of Armor. That's awesome, Meowstick. Random encounter shinies like that. Try for Gold Burb next? Which Gold Burb are we talking about? If a shiny Marenie, don't know if you spelled that right. I know what you're saying, that's all that matters. For everyone who just popped up, make sure you unsubscribe to Mindless Enigma and leave a dislike. And he owes you like $3 a month. I don't know about that last one. Ho-Oh, you think? I actually do have a Ho-Oh. I have all of the Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3 shinies, and the only Gen 4 shiny legend. Not all shinies, shiny legendaries, I mean. I have all the Gen 1, 2, and 3 legendaries shiny, and all except for Cresselia of the Gen 4 legendaries. I've been slowly making my way through those in like Pokedex order. So once I get Cresselia done, we're going to be starting Gen 5 stuff. The Swablu Burb! I need a Swablu. We should go for a Swablu at some point, guys. What should I do? What should I hunt Swablu in? Just goofing. I know you are one. You are a goofer. We should go hunt Zacian and Zamazenta. I wish so too. I feel like I just wish shiny locks in general weren't a thing. The only ones that ever made sense was like the uncatchable Zigzagoon and stuff, or the uncatchable Poochyena in Oras, right? The golden Swablu Burb. Where can we hunt that? Where should we hunt that? Horde hunt in Oras? True. I need to get the shiny charm in Gen 6. I need to work on that more. That's just such a monumental task, you know? Oras Swablu hunt? I'd be down. I would love to get another Oras shiny. Hope to get some luck soon, since yesterday you've been shiny hunting 6 Pokemon across 4 games simultaneously, and all you've gotten was your 3rd unwanted Ho and Zigzagoon. Well, Joseph, I hope you get some luck soon, man. If you're gonna horde hunt, just pray you don't get 2. Fair. Very fair. Doing that right now. Hit you up if you need the legends. Yeah, I know you're working on that, man. I know. Maybe. It's possible. We'll see what I can do. Because, yeah, I have all 4 games. So, theoretically, with all 4 games, I should be able to get any of the Pokemon that are, like, immediately needed for the decks. Right? Like, at least for the charm. Because there's still, like, a couple Pokemon, like, event mythicals and stuff you can't get. But the charm, like, the decks you need for the charm, I think took that into account, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, I should be okay to keep, like, working towards the national decks with those 4 games. There's just so much to do. IRL True Lemon has a burb. Gonna go to a different stream. Alright, see you later, that one weird person. Thank you so much for coming in with the raid, and thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. Your chain's coming back. Nice. Yeah, we are very slowly but surely losing health in this hunt. I was not expecting that, honestly. Yeah, so it's every once in a while I get a little, like, a burst of motivation, and I go and I find a few more Pokemon for the national decks in Gen 6. The biggest task is honestly getting a living dex instead of just a national dex, because that makes it, even though, like, a national dex is a bit easier than a living national dex, or, like, I guess technically probably like 2 times easier in terms of the number of Pokemon you have to catch. It's that getting the living dex is 2 times easier than getting enough national dexes to pass around. Like, you need to get a living dex basically to like use Pokebank to like just move between games, you know? Because I can basically just drop my whole PC into multiple different games and get the charm from that. Being weak to it, while it has an Omni Boost, is not fun. You got to half health. Dang. Yeah, so I feel like we've gotten some really weak Corsolas, but we've also had we've had ones that are clearly strong enough to do damage. Hold on. Hold on. I don't have leftovers on Decidueye. What the heck? I'm stupid. I was like, why is like Decidueye not healing from 1 hit point? What is this? It's because I'm not healing from anything. This just goes to show how different this is. It's like, I'm like, man, I'm losing a little bit of health. Like, what's going on? Turns out I'm not healing at all. This is all the damage that like 50 Corsola have done to me. Need to grind for extra leftovers. I just need to take my leftovers off of Marowak. I didn't realize they were still on Marowak. Because I had 2, and 2 is usually enough because it swapped between, I'd just swap between using Decidueye and Smeargle, so like, those are the only 2 that needed leftovers. But as soon as I had Marowak, I had to swap it. Only have 1 on your Pangaroo. I forget where I got my second leftovers. I honestly don't know where I got my first either, but you know, you get them over time, right? Also, thank you everyone for getting the stream to 15 likes. I really do appreciate that. That is our usual like goal for every stream, so I really, really do appreciate that. Get them from Munchlax. So I must have just gotten lucky with like my living dex, Munchlax, and Snorlax. You only really need to breed for Fion. I mean, that's pretty easy, right? Ew. What's that? I got like, you know, like after a haircut, like when you have those really like short hairs that got cut that just get on your shirt or something. I think I had one of those. And like they're sharp, right? Like, and I kind of like rubbed my arm along my shirt and caught one, and it felt really sharp. So that's what that owl was. Has 2 Omni Boosts. You might just need to go ahead and knock it out. 210 out of 720 since 1 was Hoopa, so you gotta, I gotta say it's 720 since 719 would mean you're 1 away. You hate that, yeah. I just felt 1. I changed shirts. Like, I took a shower and changed shirts. And I'm still feeling it. Has Leppa and Harvest. But it also has 2 Omni Boosts. What do you want? You're kinda stuck here, I feel. You can either take the hit. You can either take the hit of 2 Omni Boosts or take the hit of resetting the hardest Leppa. Oh wait, you might have to reset your whole chain for that. Never mind. I see what the problem might be here. It's not really recoverable. I guess you just kind of like see if the chain fizzles out or something, right? How long is the stream? So far we've been going for 1.5 hours. I don't actually know how long the stream will be. At least another 30 minutes. I usually try to stream for 2 hours at a time. But depending on how I'm feeling about the stream, we might go a little bit longer. Yeah, it'll take a bit. You can take the Harvest and Leppa back. This is true, yeah, like you could switcheroo it back, right? Assuming you have switcheroo. Because I know bestow's a one-way thing where like switcheroo changes items out. Oh, you have trick. Okay. Did I ever get a shiny Krabby? I have not gotten a shiny Krabby yet. That is a hunt we have currently going on in Let's Go. Yeah, so we didn't find that yesterday. I think we're going to do more Krabby hunting tomorrow. Yeah, so I usually have multiple hunts kind of going on at once. Like, my Jirachi hunt's going on. This hunt is now started up and going on. And Krabby is also happening, so... Yeah, we haven't found Krabby yet, but we will be trying to find that probably tomorrow. I'm feeling... Actually, maybe not tomorrow. I'm not sure. It'll depend on how I'm feeling. I might not want to be, like, having to mime throwing a Pokeball. I might not be feeling that. I might not be feeling this motion all day. My shoulder's actually, like, weird, like, oddly sore. Feels like it needs to pop, you know? And I think some of that probably comes from, like, doing this for a few hours a day for a while. So, yeah, we might just do this tomorrow, actually, thinking about it. New subs, so you need to catch up. Hey, you're all good. You're all good, totally understand. Have a shiny Jirachi, it's genned, but you have it. At least you're honest about it. This is gonna be Gen 2. It's just genned by the game, legitimately. Marshmallow? Yee! Yee! It's one of the songs in my playlist. Every Jirachi to be generated somehow. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Technically every Pokemon's generated, just some are generated by the game. You're vibing? Me too, man. Me too. You subbed? Well, Sniffer King, I appreciate the sub. Thank you so much for that. Really, really do appreciate it. There we go. Sniffer King has subscribed. Sub hype. Sub hype for King in the chat, guys. How old am I? I am 24, I think. Yeah, 24. That takes me a second now. Now that I'm like out of school, I don't keep track of it as much. See, you get to the point where like nothing like special happens at yours like anymore. Quick maths. Should you repost the Regigiga sweep so you can remember it? Go ahead and at me as well. Like post it in the battle tournament thing in the channel or something, and just like at me. I'm very interested. Too young, only 10 years older than you. How is that too young? Took advanced math. Nice. Ow, I just totally bit my tongue. Shiny life for newbies. Why is your Pokemon a different color? If I think it's broke. Restarts. People always ask me if I ever found a shiny, like, when I was a kid, and it's like, I hope not, because I didn't know what they were then. I 100% know that my mentality as a kid, when I saw a shiny Pokemon in Gen 3 with the sparkles, would have been, That Pokemon will give me more experience. It is overflowing with experience to the point it is sparkling. I will knock it out now. Is 100% what my like thought process would have been as a kid. So I really, really hope it never happened. That's a good math problem. I'd be a jerk and throw like calculus at you. Like find the differential of something. Yeah, do like a dot product on matrices. First shiny was either gold and silver, and it was a Geodude, no Pokeballs. No! Oh, that's awful. I can't like think of one off the top of my head, as weird as this. 2-2 is always the answer. Take the question. Are you just gonna plug it into Wolfram? That's what I would do. If I was just in chat and someone gave me a problem to solve, I would 100% just throw it in Wolfram. Gotta think smarter, not harder. Someone come up with a math problem, like, in chat, because then you can type it. It's hard to say math problems in a way that makes sense. Gamer's got a good one here, man. I don't know if you can get this, Shy. I don't know if you can get this. I'm gonna be real. Real college level math problem getting put in chat here. It's one of the difficult ones because people would expect you to know this one off the top of your head. Shiny luck when looking for shiny. 0, where is it, right? 14 never said you were right, just said you were fast. Fair. Two divided by 0? It's easy. Nan. That's what it is. Ice Hawk, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Alright, Shy, you're getting all the math problems now. Find X, there it is. Yeah, I had an okay relationship with like my math teacher in high school. Like, she was pretty chill with the whole class. We could joke, but I think if I did that on a test or anyone did that on the test, like, we would be dead. Just like circle X and like the problem. That would 100% have like ended in a murder. Teachers gotta stop asking you to find their X. Your calculator said so. Calculator said it. End of discussion, guys. Shiny luck 0 reverse psychology. Trick the shinies into showing up. Make it so that they want to prove you wrong. When you say you have like no luck, they'll be like, psych, we're shiny now. Who needs a calculator? A random mudkip on the internet. Also the son of Trenton. It's always right. Yeah, I'm just gonna, if I ever have to do any math for my job, Shy, I'm just gonna like wait the whole day, so like, guys, I'm gonna figure this out, I promise, and then ask you on stream that day. It's my new solution. You're at 1 in 455 odds according to your tally. Nice. We've taken a lot of this stream just to build up our chain. Math teacher was like a shiny Corsola. She wasn't there most of the time, but when we needed her most, she came. Nice. Yeah, I had the same math teacher in high school for 3 of the 4 years I was in there. Yeah, I had her for pre-calc, for ABBC calculus, and multivariable calculus. Tensions were high between us and her in 10th grade in pre-calc, because she hated that class. Like, she just hated the subject, and it showed a lot. But it got better in calculus. She ended up being like one of my favorite teachers, but man, it was the first year was rough. But yeah, she was great. DM now for a free bonus answer to make you sound fancy. Your econ teacher in senior year was super fun and loved Disney. He had a running joke of you uncultured swine from Toy Story. So the last day she gave you squeaky toys. That's great. That's so great. It's awesome when like there are relationships like that. Like, you know, the whole class and the teacher can like get along like that. That's great. Yeah, I don't remember really having any like jokes with like teachers and stuff like that. But yeah, I a lot of my teachers by my senior year were just the same teachers over and over again. So at that point, there was just like, it kind of got to the point where there wasn't really a need for like that first day of school every year where it's like, hi, I'm so and so. It's just like, okay, I've seen you guys like for the past 3 years. Like, we know what's going on. We're just I remember where we picked up before. You can't lie to me. I was like, I remember where we left off last year. So we just hit the books. Like, I think I only had like 2 of my teachers in senior year were actually teachers I hadn't had before. One was because like the teacher for that subject had retired, so like we couldn't have them again. And I also think I went from like an AP literature class to just like, or like AP, like the AP English class for like juniors. I just decided I wasn't going to do it in senior year and like dropped out of the AP stuff, and like so I just had a different teacher for that. Was all that really happened. Love your playlist. Awesome. Glad you like it. Yeah. It's got a bunch of good stuff in it. I gotta work on expanding it some. Right now it's like almost an exactly 2-hour long playlist, which is fine. It works well. But it means that we hear the same music for the 2-hour streams every day, or every time. So yeah, I need to work on fixing that. Just for the sake of like everyone's sanity, especially mine, hearing the same music day in and day out. But I need to like tweak how I do it for that. Wonder what your cell phone policy is. If you can have them out as long as you don't only focus on it. You'd like to shiny out on your DS so you don't get your stress headaches. I mean, I imagine a video game console probably isn't going to be allowed out while you have like work to do. I imagine that won't be the case. But you know, for me, I know like for us cell phones, we're kind of just like listen to music on it. That's fine. In high schools, like listen to music on it as long as like the teacher isn't like lecturing. Like if you're doing worksheets, who cares if you have headphones in? That was generally the deal with that. And like if your work was done, you can look at your phone. That's fine. And then in the halls, they didn't care. Gonna go eat dinner. All right, see you later, Shy. It was good having you here. Sing a song, but instead of saying the lyrics, say burb. I'll find a instrumental. Because you guys don't want to hear me try to sing. I don't want you guys to hear me try to sing, to be honest. Sure, music is fine. Want to listen to or-ass music? Put it on your phone. You can do that. Bet I'm great at singing. No. I don't think I'm tone deaf, but I'm close. Unlimited data go brr. Man, I remember the days when like unlimited data was like the norm. You know, just does anyone else remember like the early years of smartphones when like phone companies still were like, unlimited data, who cares? You're gonna like download a ringtone. But like, I remember having a smartphone. Like, it was to the point smartphones were out, so like phones use the internet a lot more. Because it's just like when smartphones came out, like initially, like when the first iPhone came out, like cell phone carriers were not prepared for the like change in the way that phones were used that was caused by that. Because like before like the iPhone came out, there were a couple phones that did have like proper internet access, but like had like internet browsers and stuff, but they were really weak internet browsers. They were just kind of like, if you needed to like check an email or something, or look at like one kind of thing like at the office in a meeting, like that was the kind of thing it was for. Like if you got sent like a link to something like in a text, you could like click that link and open it. Like that was all it was really for before that. Then the iPhone came out and like you're downloading apps, you are watching videos, you're just browsing the internet. Like all this kind of stuff happened on a phone suddenly. And like AT&T, like the people who had iPhones, their AT&T bills were books, because every data transaction was a separate line on their like phone bill. And usually that was just like 5 or 6 things for a month, but it was like a bunch. And at the time, like again, so like it was funny because at that point, and for like a year or two after, a lot of phone plans were still like, you get like this many minutes, you get this many messages, but who cares about your data? Data's whatever. No one uses that. And then very quickly it switched to, we don't care, just text however much you want, you know, do as many phone calls as you want, data's all we care about. That's what it switched to. Who are we going to rate after the stream? I don't know, that's a good question, because I feel like I'm just going to go ahead and end in about 5 minutes when we hit the 2-hour mark, so let's see who's live right now. Yeah, who is live? Alright, I think we can find someone here. Actually, a good number of people live. Nice. All of your subs aren't live. Oh no! When you forget where your phone is, but you're doing Kahoot, so you turn your phone's hotspot so you can do Kahoot on your 3DS. But if you turn on your phone hotspot, don't you know where your phone is? I like to imagine instead of a smartphone, someone does a hotspot and like a 3DS. Raid your stomach so you're not starving. I don't want to be eaten though. I want to go eat my own food. It's kind of the joke. Ah, okay. Sorry, I missed it. Was that the last song? I think we got one more song in this playlist. Yeah, we got one more chill song to kind of vibe to at the end here. Course wasn't called in 4 minutes. Rip, dude. That's rough. Let's call something. Anything. Alright. we're probably not even gonna quite get to quite get the 70 here. Vibin', yeah, man. No, there's some good songs I can choose from for these playlists, which is nice. The license I pay to be able to play these songs without any copyright stuff is fantastic. Alright, see you later, Shy. Thanks so much for tuning into the stream, man. I really, really appreciate it. Hope to see you again soon. We'll be at 74 if your first chain wasn't shut down. Oof, man. Man, you've been moving faster than I have, then. That, or I've like been terrible at my count, which I wouldn't be surprised if when I started rambling on stream, I just stopped actually like having an accurate count. I would not be surprised by that. Like, a lot of these songs are songs I would just, like, put in, like, a normal playlist that I would, like, listen to all the time. As when I have battle animations. That helps. That helps a lot. That also makes that 4 minutes a lot rougher. Like, that number of encounters is a lot better, like, when you don't have battle animations on, like, to have gone, but, like, that time is worse when it's, like, you've done that many more encounters. Is it expensive? The license I pay? It's actually, like, it's $5 a month, which, I mean, for some can be a lot, you know, for just, like, being able to play music on stream, like, but for me, it's not that bad. Memberships effectively pay for it, so, yeah, no, it's not bad. It's not bad. To be able to play anything that Monster Cat allows, like, to be streamer friendly, it's pretty good. I mean, you've seen it. You saw Marshmallow was in here. Laszlo's in here. We got Crabrave in here. All right, so we're gonna do 2 more encounters. We're gonna get to 70. We're gonna get to the full chain. Guess we just got shinoed by that Marini. I mean, yeah, you've mentioned it. It is definitely a big thing. Mindless raid. We'll be doing one. We will be doing a raid for sure here in a few minutes. Once we get these last 2 encounters in, I'm just refreshing my, like, list of shiny hunts going on to make sure people are still live. Yeah, alright. It looks like people are live, which is great. The previous song? Yeah. It's one of the few songs I kind of leave in that has any kind of profanity just because it is such a vibe. Is it a little annoying waiting hours for one shiny? It can be to an extent, but I enjoy it. I enjoy, like, just the kind of lax kind of feel it has, you know? Especially SOS. SOS is, like, engaging enough to keep my attention while I hunt, but it's also not, like, so incredibly stressful, you know? It's a good way to relax, and especially when streaming, it's a great way to hang out and chill with people. And the thrill and the rush that comes from, the thrill and rush that, like, I get at least from, like, finding the shiny makes all of the hunt worth it. I totally get the sentiment, though. I totally understand that. If you're new to shiny hunting and you haven't done it and haven't found shinies before, it can be really weird to be like, wait, you just sit here for that long? Doing the same thing over and over again? Why would you do that? I totally get that. I was like that. I couldn't do long hunts. Like, the first hunt I finally did was something that was motivated because I wanted a specific shiny. But once I did those, like, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed finding it. So I'm just gonna keep doing this. And I started going for everything. And eventually, it's to the point where, like, 6 hours is nothing. So it doesn't matter to me. Like, two hours here is like a day of streaming, but it's like fractions of a percentage of the time I've spent shiny, I think, so it doesn't really do too much. Waited 45 hours for a Wooloo, but you like the Wooloo, yeah. How do you play on such a tiny DS? Like, what do you mean by playing on a tiny one? And it's a 2DS XL. And I have a custom one that has a capture card in it, so I'm able to stream stuff. First thing you do is an Encada in Defense Fairy, nice. But alright guys, we are going to be raiding Fusaro Dab here. Copy link address. So alright guys, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Thank you to everyone that liked, everyone that subscribed. A big thank you to Shining Elbrion for the raid and all the raiders who came in with the stream. Thank you for everyone for talking, you know, like Game King. I totally appreciate you asking questions about shiny hunting and stuff, because I had those, I felt that same way when I started, man. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back on tomorrow, probably with more Corsola. We'll see. I want to do Krabby, but I might not be able to, like, do the Let's Go throwing stuff tomorrow, to be honest. So we'll see. But thank you guys for watching. We're going to be doing a raid, so go through with that. Show the other streamers some love. Yeah, hope to see you guys again soon. Until next time, take care. I forgot to remove Krabby from this screen.